Hello, hello, and welcome. My name is MiniBetrayal, and this is Factory Town. We have completed the railway research. So let's, let's read this. Rails and minecarts can be used to quickly transport lots of goods. Place rails and rail stops next to buildings to automatically deposit or withdraw goods from a building. Set the item filter on the minecart to restrict type of goods picked up. Okay, so let's jump straight on with mining, because that way we can automate collection of stone and coal and iron. That's it. Are there any other types of ore? I don't think I've seen any, now I think of it. Coal, cotton, iron, maybe further out. We've got these like mana crystals, mana shards, that's it, and fire stones and air stones, or are these water stones? Water stones and a water temple. No idea what that's all about. But yes, we want to get that done. So that's going to take a bit of time. It'll take 120 paper, which will in turn take 240 wood. But that's coming out nice and quickly. In fact, I can turn that speed down, I think. Turn it down again. Yeah, there's no point having people in there if it's getting backed up. Okay. I'll leave it like that for now. This barn is doing nothing. This workshop is making wheels. And I think that's all it's doing, actually. Yeah. Okay, so what do we want to do this episode? Yes, let's see what we can do with... Okay, so we need iron wheels for that. Okay. We've got rails. Rails are made in the machine shop. And we've got a rail stop, which is a logistics block. Okay. Doesn't cost anything. Interesting. Useful. Okay, so let's have a look. If you go to buildings, what was it? Machine shop. So we need to unlock machinery to get the machine shop. Okay, so we've researched rails, we just can't build any of them. Okay. We should be able to speed up this stone, I feel. Okay, what I'm going to do is that. And that. Is that flat enough? Let's go down another one. Oops, it's too far. Because we need a flat ground for... We need a flat ground for the chutes to work on. That should do it. Okay. And we can put a chute back. There. And this way. Okay, and now all of these guys they don't have to go as far. There we go. Okay, so that should speed up things a little bit there. Okay, can we do anything to speed this up? So the limiting factor here is paper. So maybe we could... Oh, we can't plug any more people into there. Maybe if I made another lumber mill? Let's try it. I don't know how this might work. But let's put that there. Tell that one will only make paper, and we'll need some scaffolding things, which is under structural blocks. Okay, can I split a chute off this way? I think that will work, so it'll prioritise going to that one, but any extra, it looks as though will come off this side. That should work. Okay, and that's too high. Okay, and let's lower this land. That should work. Okay. Lumber mill. No, that's the button I want. Lumber mill. Make paper. Okay, so that's taking all the wood from there. Good. And paths. Cloth conveyor belt. Go that way. Why is that not accepting paper? Oh, because that's an output. There we go. Don't know what the school outputs, but anyway, that should not quite double, but certainly increase the amount of paper that's being made, which means I should be able to bump up this production a little bit as well. Okay, it's not backing up. A bit faster. Faster. 385%. Oh, okay, it's backing up a little bit on 10. Let's see if it continues backing up even on 9. This is just a throughput limitation with the chutes, I think. Okay, well, we're making progress. We're 14% of the way there. Okay, right, there's not a lot more I think I can do until I can get rails, actually. Actually, well, there's probably more I could do. That barn is empty, I can get rid of it. Yeah, that was just collecting stone over there for a little bit, but I don't need that anymore. Let's see what's going on over this way. He's making his pickaxes, that's all right. Okay, you're making flour and animal feed, that's good. You are currently not making bread. But this is backed up, so that's alright. Wool is backed up because that's full. Okay, so I could probably stick another guy in there. Use up the wool a bit faster. Okay, how's this other farm that we made last time going? Okay, that is full of cotton, so we can probably do something with the cotton as well, actually. Maybe we should get another workshop making cloth? Actually, we don't need another workshop making cloth, but what we can do, let's see. Did I not have something taking planks? Yes, but it's only the one, and that is entirely full of planks. Okay, let's get another wagon working on delivering planks. So, workers, wagon. Okay, you can take, zoom out a bit, you can take planks from that barn to the general store. Okay, not for the purpose of making coins, because I think that's only a few gold coins, which we have plenty of, but it should help bump happiness up a little bit, because it will also give us some materials. Let's see. So these guys, yeah. Yeah, so some of the houses are getting them. So we're sort of averaging 3 to 4 happiness. Oh, this house has got 5 happiness. 59 happiness. That's not bad, actually. So that gives us an inherent 60% speed bonus. That's nice. Okay, how's this guy doing? Making conveyors. Just chugging along by the looks of it. A little bit slow on the stone bricks still, which is a stone input issue. I'm just not really collecting enough of it from over there. Oh well. Coal's going fine. Iron is going fine. How did a stone get in there? I don't know. What I'm going to do is get a grabber, set that grabber to stone, give it a conveyor belt, okay, and then I can delete this. Okay, things are just going, actually. I don't think there's anything I greatly need to do. This might be a little bit of a boring episode if it continues at this rate. Yeah, that's still backing up a little bit. Maybe we can get another... Well, we can't get another chute because the forester only has 1 output. I suppose we could put down another forester, for that matter. This one should be full of wood by now. Yeah, so we've got plenty of wood up there. Iron plates. Yeah, there's no particular... Okay, so we need to get a supply of cloth because we will eventually need to upgrade our houses. So, if I come to here, I'll just flatten a bit of land. That should do for now. What I'll do, I'll stick down a barn. I'll put it there. And I'll get a grabber. Logistics blocks, grabber. Stick that there. And I'm just going to fill this barn with cloth. And that's all it's going to be. So that will it'll destroy our poultice making for a little bit. In fact, what we can do, if I, let's see, apply item filter. If I just set the filter to gourmet, there you go. Because I'm not doing anything that's doing that. And then this last one, I will set to cloth. If I can find it, there it is. Okay, so that will only give us 1 stack of cloth, which I think is reasonable. Okay, so yeah, it will kind of eat into our poultice making production for a little bit, but eventually this will fill up and we'll start making poultice again. Maybe I should start looking at collecting fish. So we can get those, what were they, medicinal wraps, I think they were called. They're made in a... Were they made in a kitchen? Oh no, it was the ointments I needed. But they come from fish. So, how are fish harvested? It was boats, wasn't it? Workers? Fishing boat. Okay, I need a supply of nails for that. Maybe I'll come back to that. What else can I actually build? Buildings. Specialty goods, we're not making any of them yet. Stonemason, pasture, forester, farm, forge, kitchen, well, crate, and a silo. They're just like small barns, I guess. Maybe we should start decorating a little bit. All about efficiency, he says, with this spaghetti going on over here. How's this forge doing? That's alright. A little bit slow on the iron input. It's getting what it can, I guess. Well, the coal is certainly fueling it well enough. How's the kitchen doing? Not amazingly. I was just not getting enough. What I think I might do here is if I slow this down, we might be able to build up enough to actually make more flour rather than using it all on animal feed. So in the long run, we'll actually end up making more loaves of bread. What do I need for a sandwich? Because I know I can turn a loaf of bread into a sandwich. Sandwich, there we go. Oh, it doesn't tell me there. Kitchen. Sandwich. Okay, I need some cheese and some cooked chicken. Chicken and cheese sandwich. Ooh, that looks nice. An apple pie. I suppose we could start working towards getting some of the fancy purple coin items. This is the button I want. Let's look at what purple coin stuff we can make. Well, there's an apple pie, we've just discussed that one. Or a cake, or a berry cake. Enchanter. Can we do any magic stuff yet? I don't think we can. Enchanter requires mana power as a research. Okay. Let's see if we can make a cake. So, okay, we've got a cake or a berry cake. They both count as gourmet, okay? This one gives us more. Okay, so what do we need to make a cake? We need, or a berry cake, we need a cake, jam, sugar, berry, and cake, jam, sugar, and berries. Okay, so let's find some berries first. I think I had some. I thought I had some over here. Maybe not. These berries? No, they're tomatoes. Going to build an entire small industry just to make a cake. More tomatoes. They're pears. There's some sugar, we'll need that. These berries, there's apple trees. There's more cotton. Potatoes, tomatoes. Berries, okay. So they look like trees with purple stuff in them. Okay, do I have any closer? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Do I have anything else over here that I can use to make? Not really. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick down a barn there, and I'm going to say, you, please give me some berries. Just enough so I can actually plant some elsewhere. What is the radius of a farm? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And If it's anything like the other ones, it takes 2 berries to plant one. Okay, so I want a row of berries, so I want 22 berries in there. Okay. And oh, we've got some sugar there as well. That works nicely. Okay, so 22 berries, 22 sugar, and can't remember what jam I needed. So jam I think comes from apples. Let's have a let's find me a kitchen. There's a kitchen. Jam, jam, jam. Jam comes from any fruit, including berries. Okay. So we can make berry jam. How are we doing over here? Nearly there. 19 berries. 20 berries. 21 berries. 22 berries. You can now join him on sugar. So I need... I'll check this as well, but I believe planting sugar... Yeah, I think they all take 2. Yeah. Okay. Okay, you can stop. And... you can stop. Okay, 22 berries, 22 sugar. Excellent. Okay, so I can get rid of them. I'll leave the barn there for now. I'll come back to it later. Alright, let's see what else we need. Berry cake. Okay, so that was the jam, which needs berries and sugar. Sugar and a cake. So what does a cake need? A cake needs flour, sugar, butter, and eggs. Okay, so eggs are presumably made by the pasture. What do we need to feed a pasture to get eggs? Animal feed and water. Okay, and then coming back to here, what was the other thing we need? Butter. That's it. Butter comes from milk, which is made by the pasture. Milk requires animal feed and water. Okay, so we should be able to do this. Right, let's find an area that I can stick down a farm and a pasture. This should work. Okay. It's miles away from anything, but maybe I should put it a little bit closer to something, at least. Let's put it over here. It's at least a little bit closer to our road network. Okay, farm first. Farm. Okay. We will give the farm a well. And there's the well. I'll do the usual. Give it a conveyor and a grabber. That gives it water. Okay. Then, we need to lower this last line of ground. Yeah, do I want to get rid of that coal? Yeah, I've got mountains of coal elsewhere. Okay, so, what is it? Tools. Oh, no. Tools. There we go. Remove resource. I just want to clear out this area. Probably a waste, but I don't care, I'm doing it. Okay, oops. And let's raise that up a bit. Oh, that one needs to go down. Okay, we're good. Right, let's get some farm tiles. Okay, farm tiles. What does a farm tile actually take to make? I wasn't looking. Oh, just coins and fertilizer. I don't know how much fertilizer I have in stock. 232, that's plenty. Okay, so let's get some berries. And some sugar. And we'll need some grain as well. So I'll put down another row of them. Grain. Oh, I have no grain actually in storage. Okay. Okay, temporary measure. There's a barn. Paths, conveyor. I want you to go that way. It's just temporary until I can get some in storage. Okay, farming, mining, plant grain. Two. Yeah, so you can see the current inventory down the bottom left corner, by the way. And 2. Okay. Right, let's put this back. Path. Conveyor going that way. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay, now this guy we need to, if I just say auto manage recipes, what does that do for me? Not a great deal. But we wanted to apply water and fertilizer and harvest grain, sugar and berries. Okay, now next to it we need a pasture. So let's give it a pasture there. I'm going to clear out some more of these trees. They're in my way. Okay. Let's try that again. Buildings. Pasture. Okay, now I need to make eggs and milk. Okay, so what we'll do here, we need to get fertilizer from the pasture to the farm. You see the milk recipe also makes fertilizer. So if we get, we'll get a grabber, put it there. We'll set this, we'll set that grabber to fertilizer, and we'll stick down the belts underneath it. Okay, and then we need to feed this guy water as well, actually. Okay, I'm going to move that. And instead I am going to... what's a good way of doing this? So let's put the belts down first, just so you can see what I'm thinking. Is something like this. I think this should do what I want. So if I put down... yeah. No, in fact, I'm way overthinking this. If I put down a well in the middle there... now, even though the arrow comes out on one side, the grabber should work anyway. Yeah. That will feed water into both. So that's getting its water for the eggs and the milk. Then I need to get some animal feed from the farm to the pasture, but that's only spitting out grain. So I need a grain mill. Okay, this guy I need to make flour and animal feed. And Yeah, that'll do all right there. So let's get. Do I need a grabber? Yes, I will need a grabber for this, because I want to make sure it's only pulling out grain on this one. Then the conveyors. Okay. And that will make me flour and animal feed. Now the animal feed, I want to turn around and put into the pasture. So I need to filter that first. Animal feed. There's animal feed. Stick down the belt. Okay, so we've got a little loop of things going on there. That's good. And that should start, yeah, that's making eggs and milk. Right. Now, I think that might be everything. So if I get a kitchen, kitchen. Okay, so in the kitchen, so I want it to make berry cakes. Therefore, it needs to make cakes for that. It needs to make jam for that. And it'll get the sugar and the berries in straight away. We need to make butter. So I also need to feed in, so I need to feed in milk, sugar, and berries. Milk, sugar, berries, and eggs. And flour. Milk, sugar, berries, eggs, and flour. And then it should make everything else itself and spit out berry cakes. Okay. Let's do this. So, we need 2 grabbers there. One of them we want to pull out milk. The other one we want to pull out eggs. We want to pull some I never filtered this scrabber. I thought I did. Okay, so let's fix that. Okay, that seems to be properly filtered now. Okay, so this should now be getting eggs input. Maybe if I... no, I haven't put the belts down. I need to put a belt down there and a belt down there. Facing the right way. Okay, so it's getting its eggs and its milk. Then I need to... Right. So the grain that's coming out of here, which isn't a great deal at the moment, but... Sorry, not the grain, the flour. So logistics block, grabber. That way. Filter to flour. And then paths, conveyor. So the flour wants to feed into the kitchen. Excellent. And then what were the other things? I need sugar. So sugar and berries, they come straight from the farm. So let's have a grabber filtered to sugar with a belt. And let's have these running one on top of the other. So let's get some scaffolds. And then a grabber. with a belt. Oh no, I need to filter that first. So I'm already doing sugar, so the other one I need to come out is berries. Then I can put the belt down. Okay. Then they want to run along this way, along that way, and in. And then need some scaffolds. There and there, and then some more belts. Okay, so it's making butter. That's easy. The next one to make should... Oh no, we need... Okay, so the jam and the cake, they need fuel. Okay, and we can't build a miner yet. Speaking of which, how's that going? It's on its way. So I will have to manually get some fuel in. In fact, what I will do... Let's get rid of this cotton, because it's in my way. If I get a chute, can I run that along this way? Partially. Okay, so I need to flatten that. Okay, so now let's get a chute, and we'll run the chute along there to there, and there, down, and into the kitchen. Then I'll have a guy. Please spit some coal onto there for me. Okay. Okay, we're making jam. Limiting factor, we're not getting enough grain in. Okay, let's... yeah, I've got a bunch of extra people, so let's just... Grain. Let's see, what was the... How many do I have in there? I have 5 workers in there. And I have 5 workers in there, but it seems a hell of a lot slower. Why is that? That's 260%, and that's going much, much faster. Okay. Maybe it's just because I've got more things going on? Let's try, just temporarily, we'll turn off sugar and berries. Okay, that goes pretty fast. If I turn them back on. Okay, it does... I didn't realise this. You can have more than one thing going on, but it does slow them down. Alright, so let's just throw a bunch of workers in there. That will change the times, and I don't know how it will change the times. That's interesting. Alright, let's turn that back down then. Okay, so we're actually full up on jam now. The next thing to make is the cake. I think we've got everything we need for the cake, except the grain, and then we can make the berry cake. Which sells for 18 purple coins. Okay, this might actually be self-balancing, because as the berries and the sugar back up, because there's no grain, the grain goes faster. To the point where one belt actually can't support it. Okay, let's get a second belt on this as well. So, structural blocks. 1, 2. And scaffolds. Oh. And we want one over here as well. And a grabber. Filtered to grain. And then belts. Okay, well, we're making flour there. Excellent. 3. And there's this is the 4th one. Okay. We're making a cake. Nearly there. And we're making a berry cake. We've done it! So, yeah, we've got an entire little factory over here just for the purpose of making berry cakes. I suppose we should ship some of them over. Let's see, how should we do that? Let's build a bridge. One of these is a bridge, there. Like that. And let me just check these houses. They don't actually have a gourmet section yet, so maybe there's not much point. Meanwhile, that is now backed up full of cloth. How's the research going? 89%. Actually, because it's backed up with cloth, let's upgrade one of the houses. Okay, yeah, if we upgrade them to level 4, that will let us provide cakes. Okay, let me upgrade them all to level 4 then. Actually, before I upgrade them all, let me just check something, because it says here it speeds up goods consumption by 10%. So this one says, consumes food in 8 seconds. Consumes food in 8 seconds. Maybe it doesn't make a difference? I don't know. Oh well, I'll upgrade them all. What's the worst that can happen? Okay, upgrade that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. We can actually still have another 2 houses before we hit our cap. Oh, I have, however, run out of cloth. How far did I get? 4, 3. This one. Okay, so we might come back to that. Anyway, what was I doing? Let's get a little bit of a road along this way. And then we'll get a wagon. That's a worker. This wagon, please take berry cakes from that kitchen to that food market. I'm presuming it's the food market that sells them. Actually, it might not be. Might be specialty goods. Well, let's see, when the wagon gets there, where is it at the moment? Did it put them in the base? Okay, so we might need a specialty goods person. So I just need to collect 40 reinforced planks to be able to build that, and they are being made in there. Okay, so as a temporary measure, as all things are, you can you just take out some planks and put them in there? Just need 40 of them. While we're waiting for him to do that, we may as well go up to our house cap. Oh, actually I've still got some house upgrades to do. There's that one. There's that one. Okay, and a couple more houses. Yeah, I will leave a gap there, I think. Let's lower that ground, keep it nice and flat. House. Okay, so now we're at our house cap. Upgrade, upgrade, and upgrade, upgrade. How are we doing for cloth? 5, so that means we can upgrade another house. How many reinforced planks have we got? 11. Might temporarily kill our pickaxe production, or it might not. It's being a little slow. Let's see, where does this reinforced plank go? Okay, yeah, that one went into making a pickaxe. Does it spread them evenly then, perhaps? Or maybe... Oh! We've unlocked the mine. Okay. Now, that means, first things first. Actually, what do we need to build a mine before I get too carried away? Mine. Oh, we need rail tiles to make it. Okay, well, machinery. We need to research that in order to get anything going. 15. I need 40 to be able to sell my cakes. In fact, where is my cake selling person? Is it you? Yes. Okay, you just temporarily just stop. Because I don't want to fill up the base with cakes. You know, they'll just go off. And I've just realised how long this episode is going. Yeah, oh well. Oh, also this barn over here should be empty now. Yep, we'll get rid of that. Um, 17. Okay, temporarily I'm going to turn off pickaxe production because that should effectively double our reinforced plank production. In fact, let's make it even faster. It's probably going to break something down the line unless I turn it back off. Okay, 20. I hope it's the specialty goods guy that can make this. Okay, let's prepare a bit of land for our specialty goods curator. Okay, that should do. We'll want the road to be extended a bit as well. Farm is going nicely, except we're getting 0 grain for some reason. Did it all run out, or... Oh no, we're not getting 0 grain, we're just not getting enough to fill up the top belt. Yeah, it should be... This farm, it looks a little weird, but it should be sort of semi-self-stabilizing. Yeah, because when the berries and the sugar fill up, because we're not making cakes because we've got no grain, it'll make grain faster. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but it is a thing, at the very least. Okay, how are we doing over here? 38, nearly there. 39. And that should be the 40th one. So you can stop. We'll turn pickaxe production back on. And then let's build a specialty goods. Okay. Can you sell food? Yes, gourmet food. Right. That guy, it's going to take him forever to get there, but you please take the cakes to the specialty goods, and you can take cakes from there to the specialty goods. And that should give us some purple coins. Eventually. There's that guy there, and this wagon just behind him. There we go. Oh yes, we've got a bit more house upgrading to do. So that one, and that one. Okay, we've got another 9 cloth if we need it, but I think these are all level 4 now. Yes, and what do we need to upgrade to the next level? 10 reinforced planks. So we should look at getting a stock of reinforced planks. In fact, we may as well do that now. Let's do something similar. Let's set... we'll set 3 of these to gourmet. And we'll set the last filter to reinforced planks. Okay. Then we'll get a grabber, nestle it under there. Should be enough room for it. Set that filter to reinforced planks. And cloth conveyor, that. Okay. So that should give me a stockpile of 50 reinforced planks. In fact, why am I using a bar? Is this not the whole point of the crates? I don't know if that counts as... this might only be like local... What? Blah, blah, blah. I should probably finish a sentence. Provides... Okay, so the silo says locally stores a single type of item. So that just might be a buffer. The crate, it doesn't say if I can access it like I can from a barn. But what I can do is put that a bit closer, save on space. So let's put a crate there. And this barn over here, I will do something very similar with. So let's get rid of that. I'll get a crate. Stick it there. And that should fill with cloth. Okay, so yes, we are making and selling cakes. So how are we doing for happiness? Most of them are on 3 or 4. I see 1, 2, and a couple of 5s as well. So yeah, we're doing all right. We are making progress with machinery, which means we should eventually be able to get some automated mining going up. Otherwise, I don't think there's a lot more to do this episode. So yeah, ran considerably longer than I was expecting, nearly an hour actually. But we're making cakes, which makes it all worth it. So I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon.